This letter S story is titled Seal's Silly Sandwich. And I see seal and silly and sandwich all start with the letter S. And they're capitalized because they're words in our title. There's another S here that's not capitalized because it's at the end of the word. Our author of this story is Dorothy J. Sklar. So Dorothy wrote the words. And it's illustrated by Paul Harvey. So Paul drew the pictures. When you're listening to this story, listen for words that start with the S sound. Those are words that start with letter S. One Sunday, Seal invited his friends for supper. Supper is another name for dinner. What's for supper? Said Snail. I am serving a sandwich, said Seal. Seal put some sardines on a slice of bread. What are sardines? Yeah, they're little fish. Sardines in a sandwich, said Snail. That's silly. Next, Seal added some stew. Stew is like a really thick soup. Stew in a sandwich, said Sloth. That's silly. Next, Seal added some spaghetti. Spaghetti in a sandwich, said Snake. That's silly. Next, Seal added some spinach. I've actually had spinach on a sandwich. Spinach in a sandwich, said Salamander. That's silly. Salamander thinks that's silly. Next, Seal added some scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs in a sandwich, said Skunk. That's silly. Next, Seal added 6 scoops of strawberry ice cream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, there are 6. Strawberry ice cream in a sandwich, said Spider. That's silly. Next, Seal added some salsa and some maple syrup. Salsa and syrup in a sandwich, said Squirrel. That's silly. Who's ready for a slice of my sandwich? Said Seal. What do you think? You don't think they're going to eat it? No thanks, said Snail, Sloth, Snake, Salamander, Skunk, Spider, and Squirrel. That sandwich is just too silly. But Seal didn't think his sandwich was silly at all. He thought it was scrumptious. What do you think scrumptious means? Delicious. I think he thinks it was scrumptious too. Let's see if we can find the pictures, the words in this picture that start with the S sound for letter S. All of the words that start with S. The cashier here is a squirrel, and the customer is a skunk, and the skunk is buying some soap. And it says the soap for sale. Over here, there's a spider in the strawberries. And here we have Seal near the boxes of spaghetti. Very good. Over here in Skunk's hand, he has some scissors. Oh, and I think these might be cans of spinach. I sure hope that we found all of the pictures that start with the sound. There are lots of other words that start with S. Can you think of some?